Ever wondered how one innocent social media post can send you from Wi-Fi to why cry? This isn't just bad luck, this is biblical level consequences for ignoring common sense. By the end of this, you'll see exactly how she lost it all and why I'm shaking my head from the clouds.
My husband is mad at me because he walked in and he saw that I'm making breakfast, and I told him that this was for me and my daughter, and that if he wanted some, he needed to cook for himself. I told him I was not going out of my way to make breakfast for him. This is only for me and my daughter. Like, if you're that hungry, there's a McDonald's down the street, or there's eggs in the fridge and there's bacon, and you can make it yourself. He's acting like this not cooking for him thing is brand new. I gave him a list of things that I don't do the day that we got married, and he was okay with it. So what's the problem now?
Idiot.
I told him, if you don't want to cook, you could wait and see if there's any leftovers. If there's leftovers, go ahead and eat. If there's no leftovers, then I'm sorry. You're going to have to figure it out. But I am not going to cook for you. It's not my job to cook for you. I'm sorry. And then on top of that, I'm doing scrambled eggs. He wants a fried egg. No, I'm sorry. That's too much work for me. I'm not going to do it.
That's easier than scrambling.
He's so picky with his food that he might as well just cook it himself. So like that, he doesn't have nothing to complain about. I do not care if I'm making breakfast.
First of all, husband, why did you marry that psycho dumb biatch? And second of all, is it your daughter or both of your daughter? Because if he married you and it's somebody else's kid, then I feel bad for him extra. Because not only is he probably paying for someone else's child, but he's also has a wife who sucks. Can you imagine that? She won't even make him a fried egg. It's easier to fry an egg than to scramble. Scrambling, you have to crack them, mix them together, then put them in. Fried egg, bam, in the pan, 5 minutes, depending on what you want. So easy. And she won't even cook for him. She gave him a list of things that she doesn't do, and this guy must have been so desperate for some. He did not think very clearly. He was clearly thinking with his downstairs brain.
Lunch or dinner. If my husband walks in and tells me that he's hungry, he needs to cook for himself. I refuse to cook for him. The other day while making breakfast, my husband walks in and he's like, oh, can I have some? And I'm like, no, this is for me and my children. You could go ahead and go in the fridge, get your eggs, get your bacon, and make yourself some breakfast. My job is to make sure that my kids are fed. I don't need to feed a grown man. He could feed himself. I don't care if you've been working 12-hour shifts, 16-hour shifts, you're still gonna go ahead and cook for yourself.
And I bet you expect him to do a whole lot for you and do nothing for him at the same time. This is so terrible. Can you imagine not sharing food with your family and saying my kids? This video, I hope, is not just a bunch of men who are married to women with kids from previous relationships, because it would be really messed up if they were just literally saying my kids when it's took the two of you to make them.
If not, there's a McDonald's right up the road. Same goes for my stepson. I'm not gonna cook for you. You're not my child. And people are like, oh, but you said you cook for your family. Your husband is your family.
That's messed up.
My kids are my family. My husband is family just by a piece of paper. My kids are blood related to me. That's my family. I will not cook for a grown man. If I'm making dinner, you're lucky if you eat leftovers. If not, make your own dinner, because I won't be making it for you. Or you could just starve. So my husband said,
Oh my God, these women are making me aggravated because I have such a lovely girlfriend at home who cooks for me all the time and does not complain like this on social media about it. Can you imagine saying you love someone, but then saying you won't feed them? They won't help their kid that you agreed to become a part of their life? Like, who is marrying these people? And none of them are even close to even a 5 out of 10. Like, these women are not at all worth this kind of trouble. I feel bad for these men, but also they're dumb for marrying them to begin with.
I'm gonna keep excluding my stepchild from gifts, from doing certain things that he is no longer going to be paying for my children. So I have 7 kids, and out of my 7 kids, only 2 belong to my husband. We're supposed to be going on vacation soon, and now my husband is telling me that 5 of my children will not get to go on vacation because they are not his child. He said that it's only fair since I keep excluding my stepson, which is his child.
He's right.
He then tells,
close your goddamn legs, lady. 7 kids. I bet they all have different baby daddies too. My God, he is right not to pay for your kids to go on vacation if you are excluding his children from his previous relationship from doing anything. How can people be so horrible? Like, as a parent, like, if I for some reason broke up with my girlfriend and my son's mother, and I got into a relationship with someone else with a kid, I would love their kid. I love children, and that's why I have one. How can people be this selfish? My God, imagine being this lazy of a spouse and then putting it all online. I can't, they're really putting all this stuff online.
Me that if I want the rest of my 5 kids to go, that I need to pay for their ticket. I need to go half on the hotel room, and that any food or anything that they want while we're on the trip would have to come out of my pocket, because he is only going to take care of his son and the 2 kids that me and him have together. And then he has the audacity to say that if I keep excluding my stepson, that he's just simply gonna give me an invoice from everything that he's paid since day one for my kids.
Good.
And that he's gonna make me pay everything back. No one forced you to pay for my kids. No one forced you to pay for kids that aren't yours. So I ain't paying a dime back. So my husband decided to drain our joint bank account and leave me after so much controversy on my videos.
Good.
So on my main page, I made a video about how I didn't want to cook breakfast for my husband because I didn't want to go out of my way from making scrambled eggs to making a fried egg for him. And I said that he could do it himself. I don't cook for my husband. I never have, and I'm not going to be starting today. I'm sorry. I guess he got, wind of the videos, and
justice has been served. That was divine intervention if I ever saw it. He saw those videos and said, bam! And then drained the bank account. Good, because it was probably all his money anyway.
And yeah, he drained our bank account, and he has told me that I have to leave.
Good.
At first, I thought he was the one that's going to be gone and that I was going to be able to stay here. But he returned and he said that I need to pack up my things and go. I told him absolutely not, because I have children and me and my children are not going to be in the street. So I told him that he has to evict me. And the one that gave him this idea of leaving me was his birth giver. Yes.
His birth giver?
That gave him the grand
his
idea
mom.
to leave me after 15 years. It's honestly ridiculous and disgusting that this is even happening right now.
You post disrespectful videos, bad-mouthing him on the internet, then act surprised when he divorces you and kicks you out. Why he even signed up to deal with her in the first place is beyond me, but he at least regained his senses and got rid of her.
Yo.
Those were insane to watch. That hurt to watch.
Oh, your tire fell off. Bro, pull over. You don't have a tire on your rim.
She can't hear it going, apparently.
Yo, she's straight tripping.
I think the reason we haven't found Bigfoot is because women have not been looking for him. Think about it. They discovered the gender pay gap and the fact that guns have more rights than their bodies. See, they're experts at finding that's not real. The downside is that Bigfoot doesn't have a job, so if they find one, they will get pregnant by it.
Do y'all not realize that I left CJ?
What does she mean she left me? I kicked her out. It was unexpected. She had no idea it was coming. She wasn't prepared.
I didn't even want the furniture.
I didn't even want the furniture. You didn't buy the furniture.
I didn't want the car.
I didn't even want the car. You didn't buy the car.
He doesn't even give me anything now.
He doesn't even give me anything. I just gave her money.
I just hope that CJ really does find justice for himself and finds out who really did this to him.
And guess what? I had a life insurance policy with her name on it for $9 million when I got shot. So when she came to the hospital, the police, they had to stop her because the nurse came and said, your sister Charlene Young is here to see you. I said, no, that's not my sister. She's the one that did this. Tell the police right now, she's the one that did this. She's trying to finish the job. She's here to pull the plug, suffocate me, something.
Like I said, I hope everything is done, dead, over with, because I'm gonna move on. Because everything is starting to look real suspicious over here. How you think everything is looking suspicious over there on your side, it's looking real suspicious over here too.
It's looking real suspicious. It's looking real suspicious on that side. It's looking real suspicious over here too.
Whoa, that was intense. She tried to murder him for his life insurance policy. Guys, I suggest that unless you have kids, you do not take out a life insurance policy for that much. And don't put it on your spouse or girlfriend or whatever to get. Make sure it goes to your children, right to your children. She actually tried to kill him for money. And women do that kind of stuff. We see it in the news all the time. You guys have to be super careful with life insurance and who has control over it. It may seem like, oh, cool, you're going to, nice policy set up. Being sweet, you're going to be protected, taken care of if something happens to me. But bam, if you put enough money on there, they're going to take care of you a different way so they can get that money. And I guarantee you that lady looked like the kind of person who probably would have spent $9 million real fast and then been on to the next guy to kill another dude. She's really on social media, like saying all that stuff too, like just making it worse for herself. Oh, I hope she has a good lawyer to tell her not to do that. Oh my God. She is definitely going to HELL.
Wake up in the morning and then you get a text. Good morning, handsome. I'd love to get breakfast with you. All breakfast on me at this spot right down the street from you. Then you get another message. Pause. Hey there, stud. I'm going to the gym at 12 p.m. I'd love to go with you. Maybe you could teach me a thing or two.
I'll teach you a couple things.
Then you get another one. Hey, having a penthouse party tonight, 9 p.m. It's going to be great. You can network with some other higher status guys that we're inviting. It's going to be great. And I'll have some of my girlfriends there as well. All bad. Hey, what's up, handsome? Just sending you $500 because you're so good looking.
Oh my God.
Thanks for you the one, baby. Let's say that happens to you for one day. You probably think you're the Then it happens for 2 days. You're going to think, damn, now it happens for 7 days. Then you think you're invincible. You guys see where the I'm going here? You literally would think you are God's gift to women if you got this type of attention and you got this type of love every single day for nothing more for the fact that you exist in the other. You would become a piece of person, wouldn't you? You would just sit there and be a low IQ moron, not read, not better yourself, not go to the gym. My friends, that is a life of a modern day girl that's super attractive.
I'm a feminist. I can actually cook.
It's honestly true. That's pretty much what happens to lots of girls these days. I see it all the time at some of the underground events and stuff that Jesus goes to. These girls work only at these things a few hours a day and have guys pining over them all day. They have guys sending them money outside because they just get them all to simp on them, compliment them, and bring them cool places when they don't work really at all. And what they do is minimal. And if you ask them to do more, they're like, nah, I'm okay, even though they just told you they needed money. These women do that stuff all day. Imagine if dudes got to do that stuff all day. Yeah, we probably would be stupid gorillas at that point. But instead, it's the ladies who are getting lazy and stupid. And I see it because they definitely do some dumb stuff. The ones I've known for a while, they have not gone anywhere further other than into more men's pockets. I suppose that's an accomplishment than they did when I met them, despite, them seeming like someone who could learn and have a good, successful time on their own. They would just rather get dudes to simp on them all day. And for some reason, you guys do that. It would be nice if guys got that kind of attention, but it doesn't happen.
I'm a feminist. Watch me cook.
Come over.
Oh, I know this girl. That was this chick, Samantha. I actually have met her numerous times, followed her on Instagram for years. I saw her go from like a nobody to posting really super give me attention posts and stuff. And then I lost all respect for her. And she acts like she's like this big car racer who's so good at it, but she just does like endurance racing, yeah, you drive for a long time in the car, cool, but you're not doing F1 or anything remotely cool. And then your daddy is really rich. That's how you got into this. So now you're all beefed up on social media because someone else put in all the work for you before.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Would you learn how to play basketball from a football coach?
I guess not.
Would you learn how to play basketball from a football coach?
No.
If you want to learn how to cook, who would you want to teach you?
A chef.
If you want to learn how to drive a car, who you want to teach you?
A driver?
If you want to learn how to fly a plane, who gonna teach you?
A pilot?
How are y'all learning how to be wives and your mother wasn't a wife? You just said if you want to learn to fly a plane, you're going to go to a pilot. You want to learn how to cook, you're going to go to a chef. Women don't know what's intrinsically important to a man. They don't know how to be a wife because their mothers wasn't wives. In general, women are raising their daughters to be single mothers. Because they are single, they're single mother, and they like, I'm gonna teach you how to be strong. And my mama told me I don't need no man. And they have raised you to be a single woman.
That's terrible.
And go be educated, so you don't need to depend on no man. And get you an education and go to college. They have groomed you to be a single mother.
This guy's right.
But if you want to be a wife, you have to learn how to be a wife from a wife, the same way you will learn how to cook from a chef. Then once you surround yourself with other wives, then you will know what's intrinsically important to a man. A lot of y'all women ain't even wives, and you married.
This is the truth they don't like to hear.
Yeah.
They demand men marry them, yet offer nothing of value that makes the man want to marry them. Yet, instead of looking in the mirror, it's easier to blame men for refusing to accept their one-sided terms. Good women don't have issues finding a man. It's the ones that think they can do no wrong and act however they want that love going on social media to try and shame men into tolerating their crazy behavior.
Let me ask you a question. Here's a question. Here's a good, serious question. Okay, ladies, if you didn't have a vagina, like say it was a terrible train accident, right? And the doctor...
Train
was
accident?
like, we have to remove you right away or you're gonna die. How would you keep your man past, you get a 2-month guilty, I can't leave right away because you just lost a train accident. Can't just walk right out on him. How would you keep your man past that if you didn't have... Wow. Nothing? You can talk, you can talk. Suck, okay, mouth. Oh, okay, great. You see what I'm saying? Now, I've been getting the whole show, right? But I give women the opportunity to say, I'm gonna make myself worth more. But you just classified yourself as a series of hoes. But you know, I'm supposed to treat you special, but you're just a bunch of hoes to yourself. No one said learn how to play Xbox, learn how to play pool, tell better stories.
If you enjoyed this video, I promise you will love this next video. I will see you there.
Would you stay with your husband or boyfriend if he lost his schlong in a train accident? I bet most of you wouldn't, because most people give up on stuff when it means they're going to lose out on something they like and then also probably have to take care of someone. I bet you guys wouldn't stick around and do other stuff with that guy. You would just take off and find a new one. It seems very rare that people stick around through thick and thin, and especially not all those hoes. So if you be chasing hoes and you lose your schlong in a train accident, just know they're not going to take care of you. And now it is too late to probably find another girl to impress first with the schlong you no longer have, who was a good look girl. But what did we learn from this video today? That women are incredibly aggravating when it comes to being wives. How could you be so lazy? I cannot believe that stuff went on the internet. I am so glad that that dude walked out, drained that lady's bank account, and said GTFO, because the amount of disrespect that came from those ugly ass hoes was ridiculous. You guys were not a 10. You're not deserving of having anyone do things for you all day while you say, oh, I'm not doing anything for them. And, oh, if they did, oh, they didn't have to. That's like the worst thing you can say about someone who did something for you. Oh, you didn't have to. That's so much disrespect. And, oh, man, that was aggravating. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. I pray you're having a blessed day. Peace out and amen. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.